If the world woke up without any memory of morality, how would a new moral code be written? We'd all have plenty of ideas, but one major problem. How would we know the difference between a good and bad moral rule? In order to judge which moral framework is better, we'd need a moral framework. It's unlikely we'd come up with the moral code we have now, because there's nothing logical or intrinsic about it. To prove this, think of your most obvious, straightforward, undeniable moral belief, and ask yourself, why? You might be able to answer once or twice, but you'll soon hit rock bottom. Why is life valued over death? Why is suffering bad? Well, because they are. Our base assumptions seem self-explanatory, but are actually impossible to justify. The best we can do is justify our moral frameworks with our moral frameworks, which is nothing but circular logic. Since all morals either are or are based on these foundational assumptions, they're also all flawed. Our certainty of what we consider right and wrong indicates not how correct we are, but how ingrained societal ethics and customs are within us. From here, some people abandon morals completely. If only arbitrary, then why have them at all? But there's another, much more practical path you can choose: relativism. Sure, maybe there isn't a single objectively best moral framework, but perhaps that's the wrong way to view morality. Maybe there doesn't need to be a correct framework. Rather than a universal, proven fact like hydrogen has one electron, it's more like taste, an opinion varying from person to person. Chocolate is the best ice cream flavor, and lying is always wrong, are true for some people and cultures, and not for others. Our preference of chocolate ice cream need not be justified. Even if only decided by our random genetics and environment, the preference isn't invalid. So too with right and wrong. Even if untrue to everybody else, it can still be perfectly true to us. Like any preference, morality brings out strong opinions. But just as a restaurant with one item on the menu wouldn't make much sense, neither would a world with a single moral framework forced onto all people and cultures. Instead, we all have the freedom to choose for ourselves from the moral menu.